Yeah, absolutely here for that. And we are here to celebrate some of the heroes sacrificing their time, giving their energy to protect our beaches, that beautiful playground that we get to enjoy. So before we dive into who these people are, we're talking about summer and the season, which is fast approaching. And it's essential for parents to ensure their children's safety around water. So joining us for a crucial segment with experienced lifesavers who will share invaluable water safety tips to keep your family safe and sound by the pool, beach, or any aquatic adventure. We've got three of the most incredible lifeguards. We've got Eve, Matt, and Jordan. Guys, thank you so much for the work you are doing. The sacrifices that get made by you never really truly get noticed. I don't think people are aware of the amount of time just putting into becoming a lifeguard. But let's talk about these tips. Let's dive straight into it. Matt, you're someone that's repping the brand right now. You at Fishhook Lifesaving Club, right? So that is a beach that sees lots of traffic. You guys are paddling specialists as well, so you know how to save a life. But let's talk about some of the top tips, especially with regards to parents having their kids around water, around these big bodies. What should parents be looking out for? What sort of tips can help us in these situations as we approach summer?
So drowning in the youth is quite a big thing in South Africa, and I think some of the important topics would be going to beaches that are monitored by lifeguards, following the directions or instructions presented by our lifeguards, as they know the beach the best and the conditions the best. And then also looking at the signage and the weather conditions. The signage is not put up for just display, it's there to show what the hazards are and show what can and cannot be done in the situation. And if lifeguards aren't around, the pink boys are along various dams, beaches, and different water bodies that can be used in an emergency
in those
situation.
emergencies, yeah. And I mean, it's not just something you're saying, but I know your lifeguards, especially you go out to the beach hours before, assess the conditions, assess the situation to make sure that the public can enjoy a safe part of that ocean. So kudos to that. Jordan, brother, we come from the same lifesaving club, False Bay Lifesaving Club, which I believe actually needs some assistance, been broken into. So anybody, shout out if you can assist the club. Come through right now because they are needing it. And the club is serving an incredible space. Most of that False Bay coastline, almost all the way up to Muizenberg Corner. We've seen some insane things at that beach on Boxing Days. I've done 18 rescues in a day with you. We've experienced crazy things with kids. Talk to me about why is it so important for adult supervision? What should parents be doing more of to prevent these situations where you and I were running and saving kids in underwear and in unis and all these crazy things happening at the beach, and it comes in hundreds and hundreds. What advice would you have, man, for that?
I mean, I would say just to look out for your kids firstly. That's your priority as a parent, you know. Looking out for your kids on the beach, especially on a big day where you can get maybe thousands of people on the beach and get really busy. So looking out for your kids, not only in the water, which is very important, but also on the land, on the beach itself. Yeah. So, I mean, on a busy day, we can get anywhere between like 10 to 20, 30, maybe lost kids, you know, starting to find their, you know, significant
parent or custodian, 100%.
So looking out for your kids, number one, on the land or on the beach,
Yeah, and literally alarming stats. I remember after certain duty days, we'd have like 30 to 100 kids without parents looking for a home, and it ends up being the lifeguard's duty to try find a placement or look after them way beyond your duty hours as well. So
make that language barrier as well. So
hey man, well thank you again, and I think that's definitely good advice for that. Eve, coming fresh from the States, representing South Africa as an athlete in lifesaving, you're one that knows all about the skills. Firstly, well done on your incredible achievements. Podium finishes, that was incredible, flying our flag high. But let's talk about the skills required, especially for, I think, kids. What sort of skills do kids need in order to make sure that the ocean's not fearful, but it becomes a playground that they can enjoy? What would you advise for kids to try get involved in when it comes to skill sets?
I think mostly kids should be getting into learn to swim schools, just to teach the basic, like, needs that you need to be able to safely swim at an open water area. And also I think one of the main things that children should be learning to do is float, because it's such a big thing that children, they go in too deep or they lose their footing, they get swept away by a wave and they can't regain their footing. So one of the best things they can do is to float. And I also think like people should teach their children to not be afraid of the water, especially because fear of the water can increase your anxiety, and it's like you're you're more likely to drown. So yeah, I think it's definitely, you should definitely enroll your kids in learn to swim schools.
You guys are so young, but so wise. Thank you so much. And honestly, the sacrifice you're making right now, it goes without saying. We need to pay attention to these incredible souls that are protecting our beaches right now. Look out for this uniform. It's bright red for your visibility. The flags are these colors too. So if you see these guys on the beach, respect them. They know what they're talking about. They're there for your safety, and they've done their utmost to make sure that you can enjoy the aquatic world that we get to enjoy. We've got a coastline in South Africa. We've got rivers. We've got so many bodies of water. So guys, thank you so much for the work you're doing. Wishing you nothing but best of luck. Again, I know False Bay Lifesaving Club needs your help, so if you can, reach out to False Bay for their clubhouse, but wishing you nothing but the best of luck for the season, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heroes in the making. I absolutely love it. Yes, and let's celebrate that.